fifth experiment in the Cymatics music video is the Rubens tube.
So the Rubens tube is my personal favorite experiment. Okay, just tell us how it works.
Okay, so we've got our propane. It's going to flow in here. There's a line of holes here. One end is blocked off, the other end has a piece of latex on it. And we're going to play a sound very loudly onto the latex. It's going to form standing waves of gas, and it's going to come out the holes at different heights depending on the frequency of the waves. That's the plan.
There you go.
Good. Oh, that's good, that's good.
That's a nice, safe play. It looks like a graphic equalizer, just made out of fire, which is really visually exciting. It looks like a Gothic organ or something like that. So a lot of the testing with the Rubens tube had to do with finding out what waveforms form the most pleasant looking standing waves, and then how we could use that to create a piece of music. To complicate things, I wanted to shoot in slow motion, which meant that we would have to take the notes that we'd figured out and play them 4 times as fast to keep them in sync with the music. And just to make it look even cooler, we shot it at higher volume so that more fire was coming out.
So later in the video, we wanted to hit the Rubens tube with the Tesla coil. We talked it over with the Tesla coil engineers, and they assured us that as long as the Rubens tube was already lit, it would be okay, even though it looks like something that in the movies you fire lightning at a gas tank and it explodes and kills everybody.
We were pretty nervous about turning that thing on, but true to Nigel's abilities, it was built perfectly and never a single problem with the Rubens tube.
The third experiment in the Cymatics music video we call hose pipe, and this one is pretty much a camera trick. We attach a hose to the speaker, and the speaker is vibrating 25 times a second, and the camera is taking 25 photographs a second. The end result is that the water looks frozen in a spiral formation.
And it's kind of like that bullet time effect in The Matrix. You know, you can wrap your camera around it and it appears that the water is frozen in time. And what it's really doing is showing you exactly how the water is vibrating in space because of the sound frequencies.
The hose is in the left, camera takes a photo, wiggles back and forth, gets back to the point it started in, camera takes another photo. And what that means for the water is it's only taking a photograph when the water's in a certain position, and it just happens to end up looking like a spiral.
So the only place we could test the hose pipe was inside Nigel's shower, which meant that we had running water connected to a speaker which was plugged into mains power. Probably not the smartest thing to do, but luckily we didn't get into many major accidents. So if you're using a tone that is close to but not quite the camera's frame rate, the spiral appears to move backwards and forward.
And that's what's happening in the video when the spiral appears to suck up into the hose.